Hi everyone, welcome back to my class. It's me, Teacher Raya, and for today's lesson, we're going to discuss on how to use the apostrophe in our sentences. So rest assured that at the end of this lesson, you will surely learn how to use the appropriate or the proper way of using apostrophe in our sentences. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we have here, okay, sorry for the delay. Okay, so apostrophe we have here. Okay, that is what we call the apostrophe. It's a kind of punctuation and it has three uses actually. Okay, so the first use of apostrophe is contraction. We already discussed that one in one of our lessons. Okay, so contraction means something that is omitted, okay, in your word. Okay, so like it's or so it is. So it's an example only. Okay, and apostrophe is also used for plurals and also for possessives. So for today's lesson, we're going to focus on the use of apostrophe in the possessive kind of nouns. Okay, so let's try to have more examples on that. Okay, so the next slide, please. Okay, so we have here examples for contractions. So it's often said that every dog has its day. So remember this example or the topic before, the it's and the it's with the apostrophe. So here it is a contraction of the two words it is. Okay, so it's. Okay, and another example sentence. Okay, I can't make it tonight. Let's meet another day. So I can't here is the omitted word for cannot. Okay, so two letters. And then we have here let's. Okay, so it means let us. Okay, so don't be confused with that with the verb let's without the apostrophe. So without the apostrophe, it means the verb. So it means to allow or to permit. Okay, the government or the city lets workers, okay, or work from home students or teachers rather. Okay, so you can do that one. Okay, now another use of apostrophe is for the plurals. Okay, so we have here examples. Okay, for the plurals, he received 4 A's and 2 B's. Okay, so here the letter A is used for plural, is used for a noun, but it's used also in the plural form. So for here, okay, is an adjective that designate there are more letter A's. Okay, so that's why in this case we use the apostrophe and yes, we add S. So it means to say that this is plural noun. Okay, so this one more than one letter B. Okay, the same goes with the next example. Be sure to cross your T's and dot your I's. Okay, so more than, okay, more, all your T's, okay, it means, and all your I's. Okay, so letter I and then the letter T. Okay, and another use of apostrophe is for the possessives. Okay, possessives are something that has it shows ownership. Okay, so you own something, you possess something, not you are possessed. Okay, so ownership. So we have here an example. The child's toy is a gift from his dad. Okay, so who owns the toy? It is the child. Okay, the toy of the child. Okay, it means. Another example here. A teacher's daily routine is extremely surprising. Okay, so teacher's daily routine. Okay, the daily routine of a teacher. Okay, that's it. Okay, so the possessive. Okay, something, someone who owns a kind of thing. Okay, so this discussion will be focusing more on the possessives. Okay, let's have more rules for the possessive. Okay, let's have that one. Okay, the general rule for forming possessives. Here we have the first one. The possessive of a singular noun is formed by adding an apostrophe. Okay, this is the sign of apostrophe. And S, whether the singular noun ends in S or not. Okay, so we have here examples. Okay, the girl's parents, Tom Jones' first album, Chris's car, the student's testimony. Again, it means the girl is singular in form, and we add the apostrophe and the S. Okay, it says here, add apostrophe and S, whether the singular noun ends in S or not. Okay, so example, the singular noun here is Tom Jones. Jones is his family name. It ends with S, but it doesn't mean it's plural. Okay, it's singular, but it just have s in it. Okay, just like the name Chris. Chris is a singular person. Okay, so it's only one person, but yes, it ends in s, so it's still singular. Okay, so that's why we still add apostrophe and the s. Okay, the student's testimony. Okay, student is, yes, basically it's singular. Okay, so that's the general rule. We'll try to have another rule here, or yes, something that is also a branch or a stem. Okay, so the possessive of a plural noun this time is formed by adding only an apostrophe when the noun ends already in s. Okay, so normally if it's plural noun, yes, basically or generally, plural nouns end with letter s, right? Okay, so in that manner, you only have to add apostrophe. And by adding both an apostrophe and s, when it ends in a letter other than s. So there are some plural nouns which don't actually end in letter s. So in that manner, we use the apostrophe and the s. So we have here some examples. Okay, the teacher's requests. Okay, so here, teachers, plural, so we only add apostrophe. It's already plural. Okay, another example, children's toys. Okay, so this time it applies the rule. Okay, if the the plural noun, it doesn't end in s, then that's the time that we have to add apostrophe and the s. Okay, children is already plural. Okay, so that's why I noticed some of my students, yes, children's, maybe they forgot the apostrophe. Okay, next, let's have more examples. Okay, the boys baseball team. Okay, boys, okay, is the plural for boy, so in this case we only add apostrophe. Okay, for this one, women's bags, women is the plural of woman, right? So by the way, if it's plural, so we say women. If it's singular, we say woman. Okay, so okay, plural form is not, doesn't end in s. That's why we add the apostrophe and s. Okay, I hope that is something clear for you. Okay, so wait, I didn't notice my camera again here. Okay, so I hope that one is already clear. Let's try to have another rule for the apostrophe with our possessives. Okay, so a proper noun that is already in possessive form is left as is. So there are proper nouns that is already in its plural, I mean in with its apostrophe or in the possessive form. So we don't need to add another apostrophe. We just leave it there like as is. So example here, McDonald's. McDonald's, we know it's yes, it's a big name in the fast food restaurant. Okay, so it already has an s or apostrophe s with it, so we don't need to change that one. So it remains that way. McDonald's menu was simplified in response to COVID-19. Okay, so let's have another rule for possessive. Okay, we have here shared or individual possessives. Okay, so here joint possession is indicated by a single apostrophe. Okay, we'll have more comprehension, okay, to have these examples, okay, below. So this course will use Robert Smith and Rebecca Green's psychology textbook. So in here, we only have the apostrophe of the family name of Rebecca, which is Green, because it means to say that the textbook, it's a co-ownership between Robert Smith and Rebecca Green. Okay, so they both own that book. Okay, two persons involved, but it only belongs to, yes, to together. Okay, they combine one book but two authors, just like that. Okay, so still joint possession. Okay, so like a couple with having a joint account, so it's considered as one, or it's counted as one. Okay, another example here. We were at Stanley and Scarlett's house. Okay, so which means to say the house is owned by Scarlett and Stanley. Okay, so that's what it means. Okay, but yes, we have here another rule for possessive, yes, apostrophe. The apostrophe with other punctuation, so we have here, okay, the apostrophe should never be separated from the word to which it attaches by adjacent punctuation. Okay, so remember, okay, we have Okay, the house on the left is the Smiths. So it's the Smiths family. Okay, it's plural form. So we have to consider this part here. So when we have the comma and the apostrophe here is connected to the Smiths, or it's the possessive. So we don't need to separate them. Okay, but the house at the end of the street is the Whites. So again, so it since apostrophe is part of the word Whites, so it should follow. Okay, not the other way around. Okay, like this one. The house on the left is the Smiths, so you have the comma and then the apostrophe. So it isn't that way. Okay, it's incorrect. Okay, so the Whites. So the apostrophe here again is part of the possessive noun. So that is why. So it should come after your S, or come after your noun, and then followed by your other punctuation, just like the period or the comma. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, so let's try. Okay, I hope that you can have the good, the good explanation, or you got it that way. Okay, so we'll just end until there. Thank you for joining my class, and rest assured, I'm pretty sure that you learned something how to use possessive in your sentences. Okay, so we'll have more lessons. Okay, hopefully we can have additional information about possessive. But if you do have questions, please don't hesitate to comment below for more examples. Okay, thank you, and that would be all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.